Let's fight under the stars, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful night for fights here at the Observatory. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. Up first, Fists of Fire from the United States of America. And they hold the SCI national title. The last time we saw them in action, they pulled off a very close win.
This bout is scheduled.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Missing with that jab. Counter punches have to hurt. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Just missed with that jab. Good counter punching. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter. So here is the champ defending the title yet again. Beautiful counter punch. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match.
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. The defense failed them. And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
How about that time counter shot? They missed with the jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the... And there's the bell for round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The jab doesn't quite connect. A perfect counter shot. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Nice counter punch right up the... Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, and Fists of Fire goes down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Beautiful counter shot. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. You've got to wonder how big of a... Let's get it started in round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. Trying to land that jab. Good counter punch. There's no doubt about it. This fighter loves to throw jabs, and a lot of them. Their opponent better have an answer. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A chance to make history. It appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about it. Back at it in round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Miss with that jab. Punch, counter punch. We wanted action, and they are delivering. That counter shot lands. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. He threw the hook, didn't land. Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Left hook missed. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well done with that counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nice defense avoiding the right uppercut. They exchange punches. There's a counter shot. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. There's the bell for round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't land that jab. And he scores with the counter. Can't score with that right uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Doesn't score. Swing and a miss with that hook. And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A perfect counter shot. Jab not finding its target. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter. Looking to land the hook. despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have. There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? They exchange punches. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. No rest for the weary. Good counter punching. Those counter punches have to hurt. His stamina is off the charts. Punch caught him clean. This fight has a real good flow to it. Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. Start wondering how much work these two fight. There's the bell to start round 9. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Punch, counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. So this fight will continue. Holding nothing back here in the round. You'd like to see more jabs. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more. And there's the bell for round 10. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Punch, counter punch. And that Jab just missed with the left hand. Beautiful counter punch. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Back and forth they go. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The straight right just misses. Perfect counter lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. Add